Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Police officers fear they could be disciplined if they breach the force's chilling LGBTI policies that leave staff running scared of discussing the issue. One officer has claimed a recent push to inform staff of the force's transitioning at work policy has led to fresh fears that bathrooms and changing rooms will no longer be single-sex. A leaked internal memo, featuring the branding of Stonewall's Diversity Champions program, tells staff that anyone who tells us they are transgender must be supported to come to work in their chosen gender. The officer, who asked not to be named, said his bosses were shocked that Police HR, otherwise known as People and Development, sent a strong message that trans-identified staff must not be outed. He said this warning against disclosing the gender identity of colleagues comes with the threat of a gross misconduct hearing. He added, Police Scotland have decided to run with their 2019 Stonewall-branded policy that allows anyone who is transitioning to use the bathrooms and changing rooms of the sex they are living as, despite knowing the EHRC 2023 guidance. So in effect, all Police Scotland bathrooms and changing rooms are mixed sex. And they have sent a strong message to those who have raised the issue that we better not accidentally out a trans officer, or will face a gross misconduct inquiry. The controversial trans-inclusive LGBTQ charity has seen a string of organizations quit the scheme amid concerns over its hardline stance on gender identity. Earlier this year, the Scottish Parliament joined the Cabinet Office, the Equality and Human Rights Commission, Ofsted, Channel 4, and the BBC in ending its Diversity Champions membership. He referenced the case of ex-police officer Harry Miller, who won a legal challenge against a national policy for forces to record gender-critical views as non-crime hate incidents in 2021. He said, the Miller verdict talks of hate incident recording as having a chilling effect on free speech. This stuff has the same effect, along with gross misconduct threats. Former Scottish Police Federation Chief Callum Steele said it was frankly pitiful of Police Scotland to enforce a self-ID policy and said, the Police Service of Scotland is not just wrong ethically and morally, it is wrong legally. He said, were it not for the impact this tenured policy will have on women officers, this whole sham would be laughable. For the service to be so dogmatic in its promotion of this approach, at this time, and in direct opposition to EHRC guidance, and an emerging wealth of case law shows just how out of touch it is increasingly becoming. Threatening misconduct against officers standing up for their rights is frankly pitiful and shows that the service has nothing but brute force to support its ridiculous policy. It follows the news that Police Scotland will be paying officers to participate in gay pride parades, a shift from recent years that have seen participation of off-duty officers. The service is among the only crime or emergency service organizations to offer either a day of duty or a day back for officers, with the British Transport Police, Scottish Fire and Rescue, Scottish Ambulance Service, Civic Nuclear Constabulary, and the Ministry of Defence Police welcoming participation on days off or abstaining entirely. The National Crime Agency, however, offers volunteers a day off in lieu or pay for the hours of attendance that make sure the agency is visible as an ally to the public we protect. The Scottish Police Federation Union yesterday said this set a dangerous precedent. A Police Scotland spokesman said, we must create an inclusive and fair working environment, free from discrimination, which meets the needs of our diverse workforce. All officers and staff are encouraged to provide feedback through their relevant associations as we consult on the development of our transitioning at work policy in line with current legislation. Disclosure of personal information, such as gender, disability, and sexual orientation, is a breach of GDPR and would be dealt with under conduct regulations. Click here to visit the Scotland homepage for the latest news and sport.